everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is the first time you've been here before. My name is Jordan Miller and I review boxing gear. Today I got another pair of gloves from Hit and Move, and these are their conditioning boxing gloves. So let's get into it. Alright, so if you have not seen my other reviews on Hit and Move boxing gloves, you may want to check those out. So I have an unboxing and first impressions video for the Hit and Move balance gloves as well as their agility gloves. And then I also have a full review for both of those gloves as well. Today I'm going to be doing an unboxing of another glove that they offer, and this is their conditioning glove. What makes this glove different is essentially its weight. So these are 1.5 pounds. And as the name would suggest, they're conditioning gloves. These are not meant to be used as sparring gloves. These are strictly for conditioning, for working out on the bag, probably most likely on the heavy bag. I guess you could do this on the mitts and stuff, but not meant to hit other people with these gloves. So I love boxing for a workout. I have a little gym set up in my garage. That's where I do a lot of my boxing. And I do a lot of workouts with corner boxing. You've maybe seen me post that on Instagram, different kind of the end results, like total punches thrown and other things. They capture a lot of really cool metrics, and they have these trackers you wear. I really like it. So anyways, I'm very interested in using these gloves because they, to me, at least based on the way they looked and the description, they don't seem like gimmicky. Other gloves or other devices to try and help with conditioning, you have to it's almost like those weighted ankle bands or ankle weights you see people maybe run with and train with. It's almost that on your wrist, but it has to connect to Velcro on the boxing glove, and it just all looked too clunky and not, I don't know, it just wasn't appealing to me. But these are supposed to look, fit, feel like a regular 16-ounce pair of boxing gloves, but they are supposed to weigh 24 ounces. So we'll check them out. We'll do the unboxing. We'll do a walk around, see what they look like, try them on, do the whole thing, get first impressions. So let's get them out of the bag. All of their gloves do come in a bag like this, so which is really nice. Kind of help keep it organized. Throw it in your gym bag. Keep them separated. That is really nice. These come currently in one colorway, and it is black and gold, and they come currently in one closure type, Velcro. So that's what these are. Black and gold and Velcro closure, which I think for a glove only designed, with its sole design to be, working out, training, conditioning, that sort of thing, like Velcro. While I am a fan of lace-up gloves, I think with these I would just want to do Velcro. So first thing we'll do is we'll take an up-close look at these, look at the leather, look at the stitching, check out the liner, so kind of get a good idea for the makeup of the gloves, the build quality, and then we'll put them on the scales. For these gloves, I think that's really important. I say in other videos, truly for boxing gloves, the only gloves where the weight really matters, has to be what it says, is for fight gloves. However, because this product is being marketed as a conditioning glove and being 1.5 pounds, I think it should be really close to 1.5 pounds for that reason. But yeah, we'll do the walk around, get the first impressions, and then we'll try them on. So let's take a walk around the glove. First thing we'll do is check out the leather. So to me, this leather is very consistent with both the Hit and Move balance and the Hit and Move agility glove. So I think this black and gold colorway looks really nice. And this black leather I think is really nice as well. Very consistent in terms of how it feels and in the grain you can see on it, on the palm side as well. It has a good thickness to it as well, so that it doesn't feel cheap or like it's going to break down and and wear out on you quickly. So solid leather, looks really good too in this black and gold colorway. Next, looking at the stitching. So a little double stitching here across the back of the wrist. Stitching around the Velcro strap I think is really nice. Stitching of the Velcro as well looks good. Along the thumb, nice and straight, good tight stitching there, and pretty consistent in this entire seam. Going to the palm side, looking at the strap, again the stitching looks good there. Palm of the glove looks really clean. Up around the grip bar, nice and straight. Fingertip area, very nice stitching all throughout here, along the thumb seam. So, and then the piping I think is really nice as well. So this is great stitching, really good job. Looks to be really good quality stitching here. The liner, I love these liners. This is the same liner as the Hit and Move Agility and Balance boxing gloves, which is this soft kind of moisture wicking fabric that they have. Like I said in the other videos, the only other gloves that I have a liner that is similar to these are my Rival RFX Guerreros. So super, very smooth and comfortable, and I do think it does a good job at that moisture wicking, so it doesn't feel, you know, with some like canvas liners, you know, your hand in like a hot canvas bag can get pretty sweaty and feel that way in the glove, but in these it does a good job at kind of wicking away that moisture, so it's a kind of a more comfortable feel. So yeah. Next thing we want to do, and again this is kind of the highlight of the glove, or at least the feature of the glove that makes these different from most other boxing gloves and all of the other gloves that Hidden Moves make, is the weight. So again, these are conditioning gloves or training gloves, and they are advertised as the tag to say 1.5 pounds. This is pretty big, so I'm concerned if I put it on like here, we're gonna miss some of the weight from up there. So I'm gonna hold it balanced on its nose, and there we go. 1.79, 1.8, 1.78, 1.76. So yeah, 1.8 is what it should be, and it's right around there. Again, if I had a bigger scale, I'd be able to lay it down and we'd see that, but that's what it should be. We'll grab the other glove real quick. Yeah, so 178, 175, 179. Again, yeah, right around 1.8. And again, probably my fault for not being able to, you know, just not having a scale big enough to get that. So right on weight, as they should be. So that's great. So now we will, now that we've taken a walk around the glove, we'll try them on, see how the first impressions are for the fit and feel of the gloves. All right, so that's the walk around. Leather is really good. Same quality, I would say, very consistent with their Balance and their Agility boxing gloves, which is to say really good. Solid, good quality leather. Stitching, really good. No loose threads. Lines are straight. Tight stitching, not like very consistent. Especially up around the fingertip area was very impressive. That's a spot where you can just get a lot of inconsistency there, and that looked really good. And the liner, same liner as the Balance, same liner as the Agility, which is to say I very much like that liner. Super comfortable, both like how it feels on your skin as well as its ability to kind of get the sweat away and not make it feel so wet inside your boxing gloves. And then the weight. So these are supposed to be 1.5 pounds, and they're right there at 1.5 pounds for both gloves. So that's excellent. So I'm very excited to try these on because, again, they're supposed to feel like a 16-ounce pair of gloves, or like the ergonomics are supposed to feel like a 16-ounce pair of gloves, just larger, so because they weigh more. So let's try them on. Okay. Okay, all right. Okay, so profile of the glove, see here. I would say this is like from top to bottom length, I feel like is a average size for a 16-ounce pair of boxing gloves. Their balance and agility feel a little more compact, but yeah, this feels about average length, not large, which is really, if this feels average to me, that is a huge accomplishment in making these, because for a 24-ounce pair of gloves, I would think everything would just be way too oversized and it would almost feel like comical to wear them. So overall size, top to bottom, I feel like is average. Side to side, I would say is about average as well, to potentially a little larger. My pinky is right here, so a little space on the side, plenty of room for wraps to go in there, so no problem there. In the hand compartment, I would say this feels like an average size pair of 16-ounce to slightly above average as far as the size is concerned, which is not surprising just given the overall weight of the gloves. Compartments. Fingertip compartment is very comfortable. So plenty of room as far as the depth is concerned. And there is a nice piece of material that the pads of your fingertips can press against. Again, similar with the other ones. I don't know what the material is, not necessarily neoprene, but very soft and comfortable, not leather either. And then side to side, plenty of room as well in the fingertip compartment. Hand compartment feels nice and ergonomic. I talked about the size. My hand doesn't feel like it's swimming in there, but it feels like, you know, an average pair of 16-ounce gloves to slightly a tiny bit bigger than that. But the ergonomics feel good because my knuckles are lining up where they should. The bottom part of my knuckles here, top up here, and this padding feels very firm. Very firm, very protective over the knuckles. The thumb is nicely placed, pretty parallel with just a little bit of a curve. The webbing that where it attaches here on the palm side is not cutting into my webbing. Where it attaches to the body is in a nice, just ergonomic place. So my thumb is doing well here. It goes up to about here. So I have medium-sized hands. If you have larger hands, there should be enough room to accommodate your thumb as well. Wrist. So trying to do this, it gets to there and kind of stops. So good wrist support, nice, maybe a 3/4 inch thick padding, flat padding along both sides on the palm side. And this Velcro strap. This Velcro is nice quality. You can see it's not like lightly, coming up, easy to come up. This sticking to the Velcro really well. So yeah, fit and feel. I'll say, so again, to open up, again, probably because there's some more padding up here, not opening up a ton, but for these gloves, that's really just unnecessary. You're not going to be opening up the glove to parry shots or do anything like that because they're not designed to hit anybody with. So again, just conditioning gloves. So I point that out just so you see, but I don't think it really makes a difference for the gloves. So yeah, that's so first impressions of putting them on. Very comfortable, ergonomic, and they feel just a little bit bigger than like an average pair of 16-ounce gloves. I can say, like, particularly with maybe with some like Mexican made gloves that say they're 16 ounce and weigh more, my hand in those feels like it's swimming. And I wouldn't say, it doesn't really feel like it's swimming in here, because while there's a little bit of space on the side from palm to the back of my hand is sandwiched in there and being held pretty snugly. So it's not moving around in there. It's quite comfortable. And that's with no wraps on. So throw on some wraps, that's gonna take up some space as well. So yeah, overall fit and feel, I'm really impressed with these. They feel really very similar to a 16-ounce pair of glove, just the tiniest bit bigger, but weigh 1.5 pounds. So yeah, really impressed. All right, so that's the unboxing and first impressions of these Hit and Move conditioning boxing gloves. Overall, materials live up to, you know, that really good standard that I think Hit and Move has based on my review of their balance and agility boxing gloves. So really pleased with that. Fit and feel is great. I also really like the ergonomics and fit and feel of their other gloves. The same is true with these. They feel a little, they're bigger than their other gloves. Their other gloves are very compact though, which is something I like. So they feel very similar to a regular 16-ounce pair of gloves, but they weigh 1.5 pounds. And they don't, I couldn't really tell, like, oh, they put a ton of weight in the wrist, or they put a lot of extra padding in this specific area. It just, it feels like a very well-balanced pair of boxing gloves that just happens to weigh 1.5 pounds. So I'm excited to use these in my training. Once I do and get some experience with them, I'll be able to come back and get a full review for you guys. So yeah, hope you like this video. If you have any questions about the gloves, go ahead and put them down there in the comments, or any other comments as well. I usually do a pretty good job of getting back to replying to all of those. Like the video if you liked it, hit that thumbs up button. If you didn't, hit that thumbs down button 2 times to really let me know you didn't like it. And be sure to subscribe to the channel. And hit the notification bell so you'll be notified of all my upcoming videos. I'm also on Instagram and TikTok. Jordan Miller on YouTube is the handle, so be sure to follow me there. I post other boxing content there, and it's another place to just interact with people in the boxing gear community, answer questions, and talk about all things boxing. So hope you guys like this video. I'll catch you next time.